Today there's a subject I want to talk about that has become a very big problem in society. I think the term catfishing is what probably people would relate to. It's where people actually steal and use a false identity on social media. This can be through Facebook. It's often done on dating sites, and people can get quite scammed and get drawn in by somebody's fake profile. Or it happens quite a lot. You actually hear of it a lot today. I actually had a girlfriend that it happened to recently, and she was showing me some emails. She was actually emailing a guy on a actual dating site, and he seemed very genuine. They were having lovely interactions, just emailing each other, and suddenly she started to sense that something wasn't quite right about the emails, that things just kind of weren't adding up. So I think the point of the video I'm trying to make today is just to make you really aware when you are on social media or your children are on social media, that you have a great awareness of what's happening and what information you're giving out, and to be very, very guarded about the information that you're giving to somebody, because these people are very, very clever at getting information out of people, and they will put links on and they'll try and get you to tap onto things and open things up. And it's just really important that we all have a really good awareness of these things, especially when everyone's on social media now and everything's done very fast. It's easy to, tap onto things. But as it was, like I was saying, my girlfriend sort of started to pick up that things weren't adding up, and she did her own little bit of research on this particular place he said that he worked. And when she did look it up, she searched it on Google, and it was actually an empty warehouse and there was nothing there. So these are the kind of things you can look into yourself too. You can ask the questions that will confirm if that person's actually being very truthful and very honest. So I just think it's important today that being on social media, we're all very aware of these things that do go on, and really refrain from giving out information on personal information, I guess, is the point that I'm trying to make. So really take your time, get to know somebody. If you're getting to know them on dating sites or even on Facebook, be very aware of whose people, friend requests that you're accepting, especially for young ones that don't sort of have that knowledge to screen things. We need to really be teaching teenagers and that as well, about being very guarded with their personal information, because these people are very clever, and it's quite a common thing now that this goes on. It's not just on the phone anymore. We're getting phone calls at home. It's actually on social media and dating sites. It's very easy for them to access and get into people's lives via their home through social media. So it's just something I think people need to be really aware of. Just always be very, very protective of your personal information, and just don't give things out lightly. And if you do get those red flags thinking something's amiss, it's probably right, because often your gut usually will try and tell you that something's not quite right. So listen to it and do a little bit of your own investigation. If you think you need to check up where somebody's working or the information they're giving you and it doesn't sound legitimate, it's probably not. Anyway, just be very aware of those things on social media, and start educating your kids in that as well, about, because there's sadly a lot of people out there that are really doing these things, and I don't know why they do these things. Some are obviously to try and scam money out of people, but I think some people just do it for kicks as well, and sadly it can really affect those people, and those people feel very victimized by what's happened to them. It's very invasive when somebody is doing that to you, and people get emotionally involved with somebody. Even chatting to someone, you can build up a nice rapport and relationship, and when you find out that person's actually not the person you thought they were, that can be quite devastating. So yeah, be very aware of it. Just keep all your private information very, very private until you really can completely trust that person. Bye.